Hey crafty friends, it's Rena, and today I have a mini album I've been promising for a while. And this is a very large mini. It's 11 inches across, 8.5 inches tall. It was a real labor of love. I quoted a price for this mini of $300, and yeah, should have been more, but I'm happy to do it because the lady who I was working with, a genuine pleasure to work with. She wanted an unusual color card base in her project, and I had a little bit of trouble getting that. She wanted navy, which doesn't sound unusual, but I had a hard time getting it. So the project was delayed for a little while as I was waiting for navy to come in, and then once I got it in, then I had Rihanna, and I couldn't get back to it right away. So here it is. And I think it turned out beautifully. She chose the Blue Fern Studios Sanctuary paper collection. I did have to add quite a bit of other papers to this mini. There wasn't enough papers in the collection, and I actually ordered three pads. And it didn't actually come in pads, they come in sheets, but I ordered 3 sets, and it wasn't enough. So I did the cover fairly simple. I had messaged her and asked her if she wanted to be able to put a photo on the front. She said no. Decided the papers were very beautiful, and I wanted to leave it sort of clean and simple. So we've got the beautiful birds here. I used this beautiful frame that I got at Hobby Lobby. The sentiment inside is from the collection. It says, every day, every hour, every minute. Enjoy every moment of your life. And this book is probably one of the most beautiful days of their life. So hopefully they will enjoy it for many, many years. Okay, this lace here, there's so much stuff in here. I'm going to have to limit what I tell you where I got it and everything. This applique was in my stash, and this is a gorgeous bling from the DIY Boutique Supply. You're going to see a lot of bling from the DIY in here, and I will point it all out to you. I will link her in the description box down below. This here is something that I picked up in the upholstery department at Hobby Lobby. I don't know what it is. It feels kind of like a faux leather, and I used it back here on the back, and as well as the other side, for the binding. And then I put these beautiful rosettes from Suhafuha on Etsy. So we're going to look at it like this. And I'm really happy with how the binding worked on this one and how it's going to lay fairly flat. So these are the first 2 pages. And on this page, I left this a little loose so she could tuck some things back behind here. Same sentiment as is on the front. And then I made this little side pocket, and I tucked these little tags from the collection in there. And then this is just some bling from my stash. In the center of every page is this pretty lace trim with the pearl through the center. Everything is magnetized, and when you open this up, it looks like this. I put these little corner pieces to hold these photo mats, and on some of these, I did not do the back. They're a specific size 4x6, so when she puts the photo, she's going to have the little border around here. I just was running so low of paper to mix in. This is a simple pocket. What she could do, if she liked, is take these all out and put a large photo back here, and then put photos on all of these photo mats, so she has more room. So page number 1. All right, she wanted a page that said Mr. and Mrs. I found this at, I don't know, Michael's. Yeah, I found this at Michael's. I added the word love here and this bling piece from the DIY Boutique Supply. This is also a gorgeous bling piece from the DIY Boutique Supply. And then this opens up at the top. Up here is a little, this is from the collection, and I've got a couple of pull-out tags here. And then down here, there's a couple of tags there. And then these are magnetized. Now, I will tell you that when she puts her photos in, they're going to be able to tuck underneath the die cut. So it's going to look so pretty. These are magnetized as well. And then there's room on the other side for photos, and then a place here for a large photo. So, page 2. All right. We're going to get a little more elaborate on page 3. And there we go. This is a beautiful bird cage from the paper collection. Look at this gorgeous bling from the DIY Boutique Supply. Oh, love it. And then I found this, I don't know what kind of paper this is, but I found it at Hobby Lobby, and I used it to bind this little mini within a mini. And then I have these 2 tassels. These gorgeous wood pieces are from Tracy at Stay True to God, as are these corner pieces here. So when you open up the mini, it kind of fans out like that. And what I did was I made a little pocket on each page, so you can see the pocket there. And then each page has a photo mat. Now she can put more photos in each one of these pockets. Oh, this is not good. There we go. And then there's a little tag for her to journal on if she likes, on every single page of this little mini. So I believe 1, 2. See, what I was thinking too is she can put a photo right here, and then she can put a photo here and a photo here. So that's 3 photos per page. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So 24 photos in this little mini book. And those are full 4x6 photos. So she could put in there. I always like to tie everything back. I don't know why. I'm sort of weird that way. I'm going to be honest with you guys right here. I was just going through with my heat gun and getting rid of glue strands, and I melted this piece. So I had to piece it together, and I hate that, but I did have to piece it together. All right, this page right here is a simple pocket page, and I did use this gorgeous bling piece from the DIY Boutique Supply, and it's a ribbon slider, and it's got the 2 hearts. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And then this is a bling piece from the DIY Boutique Supply. And in this pocket, I just have lots of different size photo mats. So there's all different sizes that she can, you know, crop different photos and, you know, put them on these photo mats. Here's a larger one. Didn't she pick a gorgeous paper collection? Oh, love it. Here's a large one, 5x7. And then this is from the collection. tucks in there. So there you go. All right, let's move on to the next page. Okay, here we go. More gorgeous papers, I'm telling you. I used another beautiful DIY Boutique Supply ribbon slider there. I had this key in my stash, and I just put together this little dangle charm with the hearts. This opens up with a magnet like this, and you can see I used this music note paper and my music note punch, and then I added these photo mats. Over here I have a waterfall, and I used another frame that came with the frame I used on the front, and then I just put this carriage in there because I thought it was so cute for a wedding. I used my bling all across the bottom there, and this is all magnetized. So it opens, each one, you know, opens like that. The magnets are so strong. And then at the very back, they want to all, the magnets all want to hang on to each other. So, ugh. There we go. And then the last one is for her to put journaling. But listen, great magnets. Okay. This is actually the center of the book. So we're halfway through. Now, this page here is a little intricate. You can see I used the music note paper. This unties like this, and then there's room for lots of small cropped photos in this little book. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 little photos in here. And a gorgeous bling piece up here from the DIY Boutique Supply. I'm telling you guys, if you have not checked out that store, you must. It is a must. Okay, so we've looked at the mini book, and then this opens like this and like this. So like that. And then these two 5x7 panels actually flip up. So there's room for 1, 2, 3. And if she wanted to put one there, 4. Same thing on this side. So there we go. And everything's magnetized. I love magnets. That was the greatest thing I ever learned before I started creating mini albums. Okay. Now we've got this page. And it's hard to tell about this page. I've got a little band across the bottom that's holding in these two 5x7 photo mats. And those slide in, and they are kept from falling out by this little band at the bottom. I added this beautiful flower from the Hobby Lobby wedding department. I added a gorgeous bling from the DIY Boutique Supply, and of course this bling trim from my stash. And then these two panels actually open, and then there is a little panel here. This says wedding day, and then I've got a couple of little tags, oops, that tuck in that. And she can tuck photos and such in there. And those are magnetized. This page here I actually had intended to make a little booklet to go in here, but this wasn't thick enough. I was concerned about once photos were added. So isn't that a gorgeous page, guys? This piece right here is just a piece that came from some product that I purchased, and I saved it, and I covered it with this different appliques, and then I bordered it with this trim. And then what I did was I made my large photo mats, and I've got a little clip on here holding them together, and then I added these little metal pieces to each one so you could see in what order they go, and they're covered with paper on both sides. This one's actually got a band so you can, actually I was wondering what I had these extra tags for, so I'm gonna stick them in there like that. And I believe I had another one that had a little, yeah, this one. So perfect. Let me tuck these in there. I'm glad I caught that, because I was like, where do these extra tags go that I have? Okay, so sorry to get off topic there, but that's the little, what slides into this little pocket here. All right, we're down to our last 2 pages, and it's good because we're at 17 minutes. All right. This page here is kind of a simple pocket page. It's a double pocket. I'm going to pull all the tags out. So that's what it looks like. You know, I use this edge punch. I put my lace. I have a little bit of lavender trim. And the reason why I added lavender is because this lady had just a touch of lavender in her bouquet. So I told her I was going to add a few touches of lavender. Another gorgeous flower with a beautiful bling from the DIY Boutique Supply. I had this metal feather in my stash, so I added that. And just added this sentiment from, did it up on my computer. And then that rosette piece. A couple of little tags. Bow appliques, these beautiful blings, of course, from the DIY Boutique Supply. And then these 2 large 5x7 photo mats go back here in the back. Now, brings us to our last page. This is not my idea. But I really, really liked it, and it's from one of my favorite ladies to watch. I will link her in the description box down below as well. But I had seen her do this on a mini album, so I kind of scrap lifted. And this is, this lifts up. Look at this brooch from the DIY Boutique Supply. Is it not perfect for this mini album? I mean, guys, if after seeing this video, you don't go over to the DIY Boutique Supply, I don't know what's the matter with you. This is a, what is this? Heartfelt Creations die. Love how this turned out. Love, love, love it. Applique from my stash. Some lace I bought special to work with this album. This lifts up, and there is a little tag in the top part of that. And then, very simply, we have 2 5x7 spots. You open it up, and there's a place for an 8x10, and it'll tuck underneath the lace there. It's not all the way glued down. And then your other 2 photos. So this closes with a magnet. That closes with a magnet. The back of the album. And we're done. 20 minutes. All right. Well, first of all, I'm going to send this link to the young lady who this mini album belongs to. And Tracy, I hope you... Oops, sorry. Tracy, I hope it's what you were wanting and wished for and that you love it. I had sent her a partial video when I was like half through, and she did tell me she loved it. So, yay. Anyway, thanks for hanging in there, guys, with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some ideas and some inspiration, and I'll look forward to hearing your comments. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Bye.